Are you relying on that afternoon coffee to get you through the day, only to find yourself tossing and turning at night, feeling stressed and anxious? What if I told you that 3 p.m. cup of joe is the secret saboteur behind your evening stress? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand the science behind why that afternoon caffeine hit is wrecking your sleep and spiking your stress levels. And you'll get actionable tips to reclaim your calm evenings and productive afternoons. Let's dive right in. Most of us see coffee as our productivity partner, our morning ritual, our afternoon pick-me-up. And it is, in the right context. But when we start sipping it late in the day, we're unknowingly setting off a chain reaction in our bodies that can lead to a vicious cycle of stress and sleeplessness. To understand this, we need to talk about two key players in our body, caffeine and cortisol. Caffeine, as we all know, is a stimulant. Its main job is to block adenosine, a neurotransmitter in our brain that promotes relaxation and sleepiness. As adenosine builds up throughout the day, we naturally start to feel tired. Caffeine comes in, kicks adenosine out of its receptors, and makes us feel alert and awake. Simple, right? But here's the catch. Caffeine has a half-life. The half-life of caffeine is the time it takes for your body to eliminate half of the caffeine you consumed. For the average, healthy adult, this is about 5 to 6 hours. Let's do some quick math. If you drink a cup of coffee with 100 milligrams of caffeine at 3 p.m., by 8 or 9 p.m., you still have 50 milligrams of caffeine circulating in your system. That's like drinking half a cup of coffee right before you start winding down for bed. By 2 or 3 in the morning, you still have 25 milligrams left. This lingering caffeine, even in small amounts, can seriously disrupt your sleep architecture. It makes it harder to fall asleep, reduces the amount of deep restorative sleep you get, and can cause you to wake up more frequently during the night. Now, where does stress come into this? This is where our second key player, cortisol, enters the stage. Cortisol is often called the stress hormone. It's part of our body's natural fight-or-flight response. In a healthy person, cortisol levels have a natural rhythm. They are highest in the morning, helping us wake up and feel alert. And they gradually decline throughout the day, reaching their lowest point at night to allow us to sleep. Here's the connection. Caffeine consumption stimulates the production of cortisol. When you drink coffee, you're telling your adrenal glands to pump out more cortisol. In the morning, this can be helpful, giving you an extra boost to your natural cortisol peak. But when you drink coffee in the afternoon, you're artificially spiking your cortisol levels at a time when they should be naturally falling. So, imagine this, it's 8 p.m., your body is trying to wind down, your natural cortisol levels are dropping, and adenosine is building up to make you sleepy. But you had that 3 p.m. coffee. Now, you have caffeine blocking your sleep signals and elevated cortisol levels keeping your body in a state of high alert. Your brain is getting mixed signals. It's being told to sleep and to stay awake and stressed at the same time. This internal conflict is a recipe for anxiety. You might feel wired but tired. Your body is exhausted, but your mind is racing. You can't relax. You lie in bed worrying about the next day, replaying conversations, or just feeling a general sense of unease. That's the caffeine-cortisol combo messing with your brain chemistry. The problem doesn't stop there. This creates a devastating cycle. You get poor sleep because of the afternoon coffee. You wake up the next morning feeling groggy, unrested, and depleted. Your natural morning cortisol response might even be blunted because your system is out of whack. So what do? You reach for an extra large coffee to get going. And because you're so tired by the afternoon, you think, I just need one more cup to push through. And the cycle repeats, day after day. Each day, you're accumulating a sleep debt and keeping your cortisol levels chronically elevated. Chronic high cortisol is linked to a whole host of health problems beyond just feeling stressed. It can lead to weight gain, particularly around the midsection, weakened immune function, high blood pressure, and it can even impact your cognitive abilities, like memory and focus. So that afternoon coffee, which you thought was helping your focus, is actually undermining it in the long run. By destroying your sleep and keeping you in a constant state of low-grade stress, let's also consider the impact on your central nervous system. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant. For some people, especially those who are sensitive to it or who have anxiety, even a morning coffee can cause jitters, a racing heart, and a feeling of being on edge. When you add another dose in the afternoon, you're just pouring fuel on the fire. You're keeping your nervous system in an overexcited state for the entire day and well into the night. This prevents your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, from kicking in. This system is crucial for relaxation, recovery, and lowering stress. Without it, you're stuck in fight or flight mode, which is physiologically synonymous with being stressed. So, what's the solution? Do you have to give up coffee forever? Not necessarily. The key is timing. The golden rule for many sleep experts and nutritionists is to have your last cup of coffee at least 8 to 10 hours before your intended bedtime. For most people, this means cutting off caffeine around 2 or 3 p.m. This gives your body enough time to metabolize most of the caffeine so it doesn't interfere with your sleep or your natural cortisol rhythm. But what do you do when that 3 p.m. slump hits? You're at your desk, your energy is tanking, and your brain feels like mush. The urge for a coffee can feel overwhelming. Here are some powerful science-backed alternatives that will give you an energy boost without the stress-inducing side effects. First, get up and move. A brisk 10-minute walk can do wonders. It gets your blood flowing, delivers more oxygen to your brain, and releases endorphins, which are natural mood and energy boosters. If you can, step outside. Exposure to natural daylight helps regulate your circadian rhythm and can make you feel more alert. Second, hydrate. Dehydration is a huge cause of fatigue. Sometimes that feeling of tiredness is just your body telling you it needs water. Before you reach for caffeine, try drinking a large glass of cold water. Add a squeeze of lemon for a little extra zest. Third, have a smart snack. Instead of a sugary treat that will lead to a crash, opt for a snack that combines complex carbs, protein, and healthy fats. Think an apple with a handful of almonds, a Greek yogurt, or some carrots with hummus. This provides a slow, steady release of energy that will sustain you through the afternoon without the jitters. Fourth, try a caffeine-free herbal tea. Peppermint tea is fantastic for a mental boost. Studies have shown that the scent of peppermint can enhance memory and increase alertness. Ginger tea is another great option. It's invigorating and great for digestion. Rooibos tea is also a wonderful, naturally caffeine-free choice that's packed with antioxidants. Fifth, practice a few minutes of mindfulness or deep breathing. When we're tired, our breathing often becomes shallow. Taking 5 deep, diaphragmatic breaths can reoxygenate your system and clear your mind. Close your eyes, breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a moment, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, telling your body it's safe to relax, which, ironically, can give you a more focused form of energy. Sixth, listen to some upbeat music. Putting on your favorite energizing playlist for a few minutes can have a profound effect on your mood and energy levels. It's a quick and easy way to change your mental state. And finally, prioritize your sleep. This is the long-term solution. When you are consistently getting 7 to 9 hours of high-quality sleep, that afternoon slump becomes much less severe, or it might disappear altogether. You won't feel the desperate need for a caffeine crutch, and the best way to protect your sleep is, you guessed it, to avoid afternoon caffeine. Breaking the afternoon coffee habit can be tough for the first few days. You might experience some withdrawal symptoms like headaches or irritability. But if you push through within a week, you'll likely notice a dramatic difference. You'll find it easier to fall asleep. You'll wake up feeling more refreshed, and that frazzled, anxious feeling in the evening will begin to melt away. You'll be replacing it with a sense of calm and genuine relaxation. You'll be working with your body's natural rhythms instead of fighting against them. So I challenge you, for 1 week, try swapping your afternoon coffee for one of the alternatives we talked about. See how you feel. Pay attention to your energy levels in the afternoon, your mood in the evening, and the quality of your sleep at night. You might be shocked at how much better you feel. That single change, cutting out coffee after 3 p.m., could be the missing piece of the puzzle for reducing your stress and reclaiming your well-being. It's not about demonizing coffee. It's about using it strategically to enhance your life, not detract from it. Enjoy your morning cup, by all means, but let your afternoons and evenings be caffeine-free zones. Your calmer, better-rested future self will thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And for more science-backed tips on how to live a healthier, less stressful life, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you in the next one.